And I do believe that Bernal will actually be in the midfield for the Washington Spirit. She'll be their anchor. Expect her to screen the back line and establish the tempo. But up top, it is about the trio of Bethune, Cantore, and Rodman. And Carrie Angel and Staub on that left-hand side defensively. They have to be on the same page in order to deal with Rodman of Washington. But it's Schlegel in the midfield. Her positioning is going to be essential once they do win possession in order for Chicago to break out quickly in the attack.
These two met May 10th back in Chicago, a 3-2 Washington win on a Gift Monday goal in the 82nd minute. And that was a back-and-forth contest. Looking forward to more of that today. We're underway here at Audi Field in Washington, D.C. The Spirits in the black and gray, Chicago in the blue and white. Washington, of course, coming off that really fun win that you got to be a part of last week at the San Francisco Giants baseball stadium out in the city by the bay. A 3-2 victory, and here comes Trinity Rodman. Rodman, a good ball into the area, cleared away by the Stars, and that is going to be a key for them. When we talked with Anders yesterday, he said we got to shore up our defense, especially against Rodman in this incredible Spirit attack.
Well, they need to make sure that they're compact between the lines, especially the back line with their midfield. Just stay connected as a unit, limit the space to this player right here, Cantore, but then also just be mindful of the positioning of Rodman in these wide spaces.
Trinity Rodman, as we mentioned, second start for her consecutively. Danger already, and Chicago somehow clears it off the line. Great work there, and the flag is up, so it wouldn't have probably a little bit of chaos there in the Chicago area.
Well, the very first thing that we said coming into this game is that the onus is on this Washington team. With both of these teams having a lot of belief, momentum, they have to be able to push the pace here early on and do such a good job of the Chicago team. 3-4 players back, helping out Lissonaire in goal to make sure, even though it was offside in the end, to make sure that ball didn't find the back of the net in the opening few minutes.
Adrian Gonzalez, of course, taking over full-time for them as head coach. And Chicago, as we mentioned, dealing with a coaching change as well. This is good from the Stars. Malum towards Schlegel. Joseph attempting to settle. Joseph firing towards the front post.
A few opportunities already for Jamise Joseph, just showing her ability in corner kick for Washington Spirit here at home. But I love that step from Bernal, first-time ball to catch out Chicago defensively.
He's replaying short to Rodman. Trinity Rodman, a gorgeous curling cross towards the back post, kept in. Bernal towards the net, and Alyssa Nair is there. 157th match played this afternoon for Chicago. 45 clean sheets to her name.
Well, they knew against Washington that they were going to have to be very good in the box defending. I'm sure they're organized, communicating with the amount of threats, but also just the positioning that Washington takes up. Even when they lose the initial ball that's played in, good players in and around the 18-yard box to regain that second ball.
Eastern with the in-swinger. Just a little lob towards the back post, and what a save by Alyssa Nair! And the flag is up, and it's a goal kick for these Stars.
Well, she can score goals, she can save goals. This is a wonderful save. Yes, it's right to her, but the reaction, just make sure that she down. It's made it more predictable for Chicago to get back defensively. I think they just have to be a bit smarter and disciplined on when they're going to go quickly and use Trinity Rodman, and when they're going to possess, but possess by moving it, really forcing Chicago to have to move around.
This is Schlegel behind the Spirit back line. And the first test is passed by Kingsbury.
Well, one of the first opportunities that we've seen Schlegel come out of the midfield, timing her run perfectly, opens up space, but it's always going to be a bit of a tight angle in that moment. Kingsbury does well just to make up a little bit of ground to make it even tighter for Schlegel.
And that will do it for our first 45 here at Audi Field. Trinity Rodman with her second consecutive start, coming back from that back injury. Left Louisville, headed overseas to Sweden for more playing time, more development, just wasn't finding that at Racing. And then signed a 2-year deal with Chicago just this past June, just a couple months ago, to return to the States, and today making her regular season NWSL debut. This is Cory Bethune now for Washington. Juan Cantore. Taylor coming up in support. Sophia Cantore. No problem there for Lissonaire.
But that's what they'll continue to look for. As one of the things we mentioned going into halftime is there were 3 or 4 last week at the Bay as well.
In the last 8 minutes. Turnover by Washington. Still looking for some rhythm. This is Grosso. Lethal with that left foot. Julia Grosso looking front post. Oh, good opportunity for Chicago there. And it's going to be a low cold kick. Schlegel asking for a whistle. What fun was that?
And the entire tournament. Couldn't believe it.
So good.
Yeah, exceptional.
Such a great month of soccer. All over the world.
The credit to Esme Morgan, though, didn't start that tournament, didn't play a ton of minutes until late, deep into that tournament, and really has credited a lot of her NWSL play and just the understanding of the physicality, the verticality of this league. It's had to change up the way that she plays. Very good in possession for the Washington Spirit, but it's this 1v1 situation she really had to get tighter on. You see Washington Spirit tried to create something now.
And we have a chance, some space here. Bethune trying to play Rodman. Trim, one touches it back, ping-balling around, and it's in! Sophia Cantore with her second NWSL goal! And the Spirits have the 1-0 lead here in DC.
I'll just watch the movement of Cantore. And at times when games are so tight, it's just about big-time players showing up in those moments. Trinity Rodman keeps this one alive, but Cantore right in the middle of the field. Even if it's a great defensive play from Chicago, tracking players, Mateo's trying to get on the end of it. Cantore in the exact right positions, just funneling the goal to put herself in that position to get the rebound and just compose in that moment to take a touch.
And danger here. Ludmila, the Brazilian striker. Ludmila ties us at 1. Another sensational strike by Ludmila. Her 5th goal in 3 matches.
Wonderful strike from Ludmila, and it's just a no-look pass, a poor pass from Hal Hirschfeld, a player that you expect to keep possession, doesn't see Ludmila, and it's that first touch that just sends her off to the races, sets her up for such success, gets her head up, even if Kingsbury is off her line, top corner, makes no mistake about it. What a fantastic finish that is to tie this game.
Coming into this match, Lori,
This entire place is stunned.
Bethune trying to get some energy back into this place. Paige Mateo. But there's some energy just with that opportunity, even though it goes over the bar.
Oh, that has to be in the back of the net, and Mateo knows it. She does everything right. She even backtracks a little bit to be able to collect this ball to set herself up with the first touch. Instead, just skies it, rushes it at last second. There's the footwork to be able to take that first touch, but then just gets it all wrong in the moment when you need it the most. And for all the qualities that she brings, this is where she just needs to calm herself and get this one.
And the chance here for Gomes. Gomes, saved by Kingsbury. Was she in the box? That was really close to the top of the area.
Line with a vertical threat for both of these teams, and just a wonderful first touch from Gomes. And initially it does look like Kingsbury is inside when she makes the contact, but comes out, makes herself so big to cut down that angle. And a lot of that today.
Yeah, need a few more minutes of it here. Still plenty of time for both teams. Here in second half stoppage time. Mateo! What a highlight goal that would have been. Off the outside of her right boot.
Fingers just at the last second sneaks in, changes her pace to get on the end of it. Instead of going with her left foot to try to guide it, takes it with the outside of her right foot. That sends it well past the goal, or actually just inches past the goal. Changing their pace to get on the end of it.
Saab with his long throw. Former member of the Washington Spirit. All the way into the area, flicked on. Schlegel giving chase. Grosso settles, fires, and Kingsbury is there. Wanting to go quickly. And that will do it this afternoon here at Audi Field in Washington, D.C. Incredible fight from both clubs, and this one will end in a 1-1 draw.
And I think in a lot of ways this will feel like a win for Chicago.